Everybody hands up.
Hello and welcome to Season 3 of MLS Next Pro from beautiful Joe Davis Stadium, home of Huntsville City FC and the exact place where they're set to play their 2024 home opener this Friday. I'm Michelle Montaine, MLS Next Pro host. So happy to see you again. We'll get to match day 2 and of course the boys in blue, but first we have to take a look back at the retooled rosters, the debuts, and the new eras begun during opening weekend. 9 clubs walked away from week 1 with a win and all 3 points, including Red Bulls 2, who shut out the reigning Eastern Conference champs, Crew 2. The player of the week, Luis Mueller, made his LAFC 2 debut with a brace in the 4-1 home victory over MNUFC 2. And out west, we got our first glimpse of newly formed Ventura County and the Town FC, where the SoCal squad prevailed in the first of 3 meetings between the 2 new clubs this year. And speaking of new clubs, MLS Next Pro also welcomed 2 independent clubs to action over the weekend, with Chattanooga FC and Carolina Core FC opening their inaugural seasons and both walking away with an extra point following shootout victories. But the biggest win of the weekend arguably goes to the team of match day 1, Tacoma Defiance. Taking on the reigning champions Austin FC 2 on their home turf, Defiance, led by new head coach Hervé Diesse and newly acquired midfielder Faisal Patash, went toe-to-toe with Austin FC 2 in the first half. The 2 sides were scoreless after the first 45. Verdos did go down a man a few minutes into the second half, and Tacoma was able to capitalize. Defiance scored 2 unanswered within 8 minutes of each other, and while Austin FC 2 Academy product Brian Ariano was able to pull them back within 1, scoring his first goal in the 83rd minute, Defiance kept pressing and ultimately stole a 3-1 win on the road. Not only was it a statement win to open the DSA era, it also erased the taste of postseason defeat for Defiance.
A lot of history between these 2 clubs in terms of what they did last season, coming in on the road to open your season. How big was this win?
Honestly, we just wanted to forget what happened last season, even though I wasn't here. We just wanted to come here today and just prove everyone that we are a good team, we're a solid team, and I hope that's what we put out today.
I'm so happy for the club, I'm so happy for the staff, I'm so happy for my players, because now they saw exactly all the work that we're doing in preseason. This is the evidence of it. The proof is in the pudding. We still have a lot of room to grow. There's a lot of things that we need to fix. There's a lot of personnels that we need to sit and review and analyze, and then head back to the training pitch at Long Acres and try to do it again next week.
Well, the Western Conference gauntlet continues for Defiance. Up next, they get Rapids 2, the team that finished 2023 atop the Western Conference following the regular season. That game between those 2 kicks off on Sunday. But before that, we start here in Huntsville. HCFC is getting ready for their home debut against Orlando City B as they look for their first win of the season. Friday and Saturday both feature 2 matches apiece. Sunday will see 16 clubs face off across 8 games. Carolina Core FC plays their 2nd straight road game, kicking off Sunday's slate at 3 p.m. against Atlanta United 2. Now for the team that Huntsville City just played, Chattanooga FC will face off against FC Cincinnati 2 in their 2nd match. Their squad features our match day 2 player to watch. After scoring the first goal in Chattanooga FC's MLS Next Pro era, Taylor Gray wrote his name in club history with his smooth finish in the 40th minute.
Yeah, I think one of our center backs hit a long ball, and I just brought it down in behind the outside back, chested it down, did a little fake chop, got it on my left, and just put it in the bottom right corner. So it was a good feeling just to get that goal in front of the fans.
So Gray and CFC play their 2nd straight at home this week, as does our team to watch, Crown Legacy FC. This weekend, they welcome Crew 2 to Carolina. Last season featured a battle every time these 2 Eastern Conference powers faced off, and this edition will feature the reigning Eastern Conference regular season champions up against the only team who has made 2 consecutive MLS Next Pro Cup appearances out of the East. Both will want to get their first win of the season this week, but Jose Tavares knows with new squads, wins are hard to come by.
It was a good vibe here. The boys were excited to play the game. Too many new players understanding our culture, our club here. but I believe that we show that we can do a good season here. At the end of the day, got 1 point, and the PK is like a good excitement here on our league. So, like last year, we tied the first game.
So in just a week's time, new rivalries have been born and old ones renewed. And while we are just 1 week in, we do have our first edition of Power Rankings for the season. Chattanooga comes in at number 10 on the list, while SKC2 takes spot number 9, and Ventura County makes their first appearance on the Power Rankings list, coming in at number 8. You can find the full list on our website, of course, at MLSNextPro.com. For now, I'm Michelle Montaine saying so long from Huntsville. We'll see you soon.